All right. What it do? What it do? Welcome Friday night. Oh my God, my chat is huge. Damn. Haven't streamed in a few days, been making videos instead. I love making videos. I mean, I like streaming too, but I'd much rather just make videos. I like editing. The editing process I always find to be very fun. So hopefully everybody's having a good Friday. Hopefully your Friday's been treating you well. My Friday has been excellent. Friday is my favorite day of the week. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's your favorite day of the week? Anyways, my name's Greg. Welcome to the All About Aviation channel. The Aviation Nation, we gonna take over the world. Just sit in our drawers, eat pizza, and play Flight Simulator all day. That's the plan. That's the plan. We can make that a reality. The world will be a much better place. So we're sitting here in this great... Well, we're not sitting in there yet, but we're going to be sitting in there soon. In this Great Barrier Reef BN2A Mk III Trislander. That's what the inside of this here bird looks like. Got plenty of seats for the whole family. Put the whole family in. Yep, that's what we're going to be flying. We got a bunch of magnetos. We got fuel levers. We got pumps. We got transfer levers. We got fuel gauges. We got mixtures. We got propellers. We got it all. We got a Breitling in the front here. Looks like a Breitling, doesn't it? Yes, sir. All right. So yeah, let's get this bird juiced up, fired up. See if we can make some damage over there on the Great Barrier Reef. Let's see if we can add this plane to the collection, to the collection on the bottom of the ocean. All right, let me pull up. There's no checklist in this plane. It's not available, so I have it sitting here in front of me. So we're really just going to fly to a VOR, and then from that VOR go to Hamilton. It's only like a 40-minute flight. You redesigned your name? Sorry to hear that. I mean, is that a bad thing? I don't know. I see now you're James Sukhoi Su-57. There you go. What's up, Magnum? What's up, dude? Yeah, this plane's all right. I like this plane. There's a ton of liveries that came with this plane. Here, look at. Let me. No, I know you said you read it. I read it, James. I'm just saying, like, I was saying I didn't know if like you ran into difficulties, like, you know what I'm saying, like what kind of difficulties you ran into, but you know. Yeah, there is here, let me show y'all. There's a lot of liveries that come with this thing. I don't remember what I paid for this plane, but Black Box Aviation is the company. I think they're called Black Box Aviation. They make a ton of liveries. Britten-Norman. Hang on, let me go to this screen here. I'm still checking every day for the 777. Who the hell makes this plane? Oh, I know where I can see it. It's they have one of their liveries is set up as their own. Yeah, it is Black Box Aviation, right? Yeah, they got. So we got Blue Islands, Great Barrier Reef, Anguilla, Roraima, St. Bart's, Seychelles. And then we also have another Great Barrier Reef, Logan Air, Rockhopper, Aloha Airlines, Push Pilots, Flamenco, Condair, and then we have this one. This is like the main plane here. This Aurigny that flies from a little island right outside of France, between France and England, to usually to the mainland of England. But yeah, man, this plane's pretty fun. I like this plane. So yeah, we got the Black Box Aviation. they're doing something else now. They're in. I don't remember what they're doing. they're doing something. They're I'm trying to think of what project they're in now. They're in some sort of project right now. Something cool. I don't remember what it is, but I got a tiny head, I guess. There's always so much that can float around. Man, YouTube needs to find something better to do. They should just leave you alone. That's so dumb. They got so many other things they got to worry about. They gotta worry about you. I guess you're trying to say fonts. I don't see the end, but I guess you're trying to say fonts. That doesn't make any sense. They should just let you put whatever name you want to. All right, let's hide the controller. All right, restart checklist. All magnetos are off. Parking brake is on. All right, battery master switch. Let's turn that on. Actually, let's get some ground power going here. Do I have ground power here? Let's get some ground power. Let's see if we have ground power here first. Man, it's cool that I can do that maneuver in the sim. That's awesome. All right, I'm looking forward to it, man. We'll see what kind of specialness you're gonna bring next week. Whatever it is, I'm sure it's gonna be good. You always have a good name. Okay. I guess it'll be a surprise next week. All right, where does here power truck at? The last time I tried to wait for the power truck, I wound up starting the airplane, and then as soon as I started the airplane, the power truck showed up. But I don't see any vehicles on the move. All right, well, let's just start up anyways. Maybe it's the Vulcan. Is it the Vulcan? I have one of those. That's a fun plane to fly. All right, is power coming? I don't want to start. Power's going to be coming by. It's flashing. All right, whatever. I came close to flying the... That's cool, man. I always heard those islands are nice to visit. I've talked to some few folks. Oh, that was today. Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, you've had a hell of a day, my friend. Wow. That's a hell of a Friday. Or Saturday, depending on, you know, when you got there. That's cool. All right, let's turn battery on. Get tired of waiting for this power. All right, battery master switch on. All right, 2 generators on. Circuit breakers are good. Warning lamps. Oh, the KC-10. That's cool, man. Oh, the SR-71 is there too? Wow. Yeah, we don't have that yet on on Xbox. All right, batteries on. What do we got to do next here? Engine control, carburetor heat, all three are off. They're all off right here. Throttles are closed. All right, propellers, put them at max. Yeah, PC always gets the stuff. Always gets the stuff before we do on Xbox. I'm still waiting for the 777 to come out. All right, push all the mixtures in. Let's get the trim set for takeoff. Very good. All right, flaps. Let's put the flaps all the way down. All right, let's put them all the way back up. I did. I purchased an airport. Well, it's my home airport. And I don't know. You know what? It was like $7 or $8, and LVFR makes some decent stuff. So I was like, well, what the hell? Yeah, I couldn't stop talking about it the other day in that video, man. I was like, I didn't realize how much I was talking about it until I was editing the video, and then I was editing the video, and I was like, God, I sound like such a nerd. I'm like, I won't shut up about. I almost cut all that out, but I wound up leaving it in because it cracks me up. So, all right. After the external power must be before switching the protective must be on at all times if starting from the external batteries. Then the external power connection must be made. All right. Well, we're not doing that. So, all right. Let's hear. Well, let's do the F5 Tiger, because I think you've done the F-35 before. I think. You switch planes like people change underwear, so I kind of lose track every once in a while, but I think you've done the F-35 before. All right. All the fuel needs to be pointed forward. That's fine. All right. Open the corresponding... Operate the corresponding throttle. Okay, set the fuel pump on. Let's do... the rear starboard okay, let's do rear engine starboard. Oh, port. Okay, all right, let's do the port side first. Oh, I didn't do the F-35. I thought you'd done that one before. All right, let's move this all the way through a couple of times. Once, twice, 3 times, and then open the corresponding throttle approximately 10%. Well, if they want us to be that exact, we need to put the buttons on. If they want us to get up to 10%, we got to turn these on. That way I can see what 10% is. There we go, 10%. And then select the left magneto switch. All right, select the left magneto switch. Okay, left starter. All right, maybe both magnetos have to be on. That would make sense. Okay. I gotta adjust this button then. Even though there's no external power, it looks like we still need to have that turned on. What's going on here? What is going on? Why can't I start this engine up? We have fuel. Batteries on. Yeah, it should start almost immediately, unless the battery's been on for too long. Ooh, the F11, that's cool. That's weird why it's not starting. Got everything right. Oh, hang on a second. We still got all this shit on. Feeder tube, boarding stairs, gust locks. Mach 100, Jesus, dude. That is fast. That just doesn't make any sense. I've started this airplane before. Alright, let's put this back on. It says it needs to be on for external power, but we don't have external power connected. That makes no sense. Oh yeah, no, I know it's 80% faster than the Dark Star. That's crazy. Two and three. Start the rear engine. Yeah, that math is pretty large, my friend. That's way faster than the Dark Star, that's for sure. All right, 1, 2, and 3. 10%. All right, we can turn these words off now. That is strange. That at 16 degrees Celsius, they were icing up. That is weird. Were you going through, like, clouds or some sort of weather that maybe could have been... That's weird that they would ice up if, like, the weather was clear. Even if it was, like, really cold outside, even if it's clear. Yeah, that's, strange. Alright, so that's all done. Let's move the throttle down to about 1,000, it looks like, 1,000 to 1,200. Yeah, that's strange. I wonder why it would do that. Alright, after start, all the fuel pumps off. Rear engine fail switch off. Generators we need to put on. Turn the external power off. Put the beacon lights on and nav lights. Alright, amp meter, fuel pressure, flight instruments, radios. Yep, radios. Let's put the radios on. I guess it would help if we turn the avionics master on. And nav and comms. EDF. Put that on. That's on. That's on. That's good. Alright, let's put in oh, you know, we don't need to put a flight plan in. Let's get the frequency for PN. This is a fairly short flight. All right, 113.7. All right, radios, ground checks and warm up. Increase each power on each for a dead cut at 12. Okay, so we got to move these up to 1200. Yeah, that kind of makes sense because I was reading the instructions are a little odd. Like when I was reading it, that's what it looked like it said, but it also looked to me like it was saying that you put that on if you have external power connected. Yeah, but that makes sense. I mean, they started up as soon as I put that switch on. All right, we can remove the chocks. Well, actually, we'll leave the chocks until we're done our warm up. All right, let's see here. Test each magneto for. We don't really need to test all this shit. It's not going to fail, but I guess we'll do it anyways. All right, increase the power. Test each magneto for a dead cut 1200 RPMs. Alright, that's a dead cut. Now we need to increase the power to 1700. I'm sorry, to 17 on the manifold pressure. Alright, and then switch both magnetos to one magneto. Alright, that dropped. Yep, that dropped. And that drop, and Alright, set the throttles for 1500 RPMs. Now we got to move the propellers through the chain. Alright, move each propeller down into the feather position. Note the RPM drop. Move it back before it moves down past 1,000. Alright, very good. That's all done. Alright, taxiing. Alright, we're ready to go now. Full rich. Instruments, batteries, beacon, initial climb. What are we looking for here? 25. Alright, the takeoff speed is about 70 knots. And we should be looking for about 2,500 RPMs at 25 manifold pressure on the climb. All right, let's go ahead and put our there is. I have three manuals actually on my that I downloaded from their website. I'm looking at one of them now. Well, actually, the one I'm looking at right now is the tutorial that comes with the plane. It has a really good... the checklist is broken out pretty nicely on here. But I have that. The tutorial guide. I have the operating handbook and also the owner's handbook as well. Yeah, all from Black Box's website. Yeah, I tend to... Whenever I buy an airplane, I tend to download the manual like right away and kind of piece through it a bit before I really start flying it. Unless it's something that I'm kind of familiar with. But yeah, thanks for the recommendation though. All right, what button? Oh yeah, I need to hit this button here. All right, let's get out of here. I think we do need to put our fuel pumps back on again before we take off. Let's look at our cabin here. Alright, those aren't active. And that's the fuel for the wings, the wingtips. Alright, very good. Let's put our flaps down for takeoff. Let's talk to the AT sizzle.
Yankee Bravo Whiskey November traffic. Mike Alpha taking off runway 22.
Yeah, the two do look like they're the real thing. It looks like it's actual pages like runway 22. It does actually look like the real thing. It looks like they actually scanned. It actually looks like, to me, it looks like they just scanned the actual booklet in. I mean, they look like old and yellow. It's yeah. Look, like I said, it looks like they just kind of scanned the real thing in. All right, I'm guessing runway 22 is... Guessing it's up here? Yeah, that would make sense. Alright, let's go taxi. Did we move the chocks yet? Be a little tough to move. We don't move the chocks. Alright, ding, ding, ding. We're leaving. Yeah, I think that's runway 22 right behind us there. When I first got this airplane, I didn't realize the landing gear stays down. Like, I paused the flight. I was reading through all the owner's manuals looking for, like, how to get the landing gear up. Like, I was, like, making sure my keys were binded correctly. Like, I was like, it took me about 5 minutes to realize that the landing gear actually just stays down. I was like, oh man, I'm such an idiot sometimes. Outside temp is almost 20 degrees, it looks like. Yeah, I don't fly this plane too often. I probably should, like, I was thinking about this the other day. Like, I should really take, like, 1 or 2 planes and just learn them, like, really well. I never do that, though. You know, I switch, like, I get into a new plane, like, every day and fly it. One of these days, I think I'm just going to stick to, like, 1 or 2 planes and just really learn them, like, really well and then move on to something else. Alright, let me look at this VFR chart real quick. I think we should be going to the southeast. Yeah, we should be heading to the southeast. Alright, that's good. And let's put on the fuel pumps. And the engine failure. That Tecnam 2012, that thing is still on my wish list. I still really want to get it. I've been having a lot of fun though. They fixed the Tecnam 2006. That thing was busted for a while, but they fixed it, and it's been a really fun plane to fly now. Like, I've really been enjoying. You know, they have missions that you can do with it, and I mean, it's been a really enjoyable plane now. Alright, let's get our direction finder on the right setup here. What's our heading right now? 221 roughly. I guess that's kind of close enough. And I want to be going on a heading of about 220 there, and we want to go on a heading of about, let's say 150 for now. Alright, let's roll. Oh, wait a minute, I think this is OBS1 over here, actually. If I remember correct, I think this is OBS1. I could have sworn I remember reading that. That this is 1, and then this is number 2 over here. Alright, let's go with the parking brake. (2006) is very fun. I mean, if I have that much fun with the 2006, I gotta think that the 2012 is way more fun to fly. Put our flaps up. Alright, props are okay. Manifold pressure's okay. Yeah, I really like the missions that you can do with the Tecnam planes. Those things are a lot of fun. I don't know if they have missions with the 2012 where you can like go through the Alps or go through part of I think it's Chile, I think, is the other area that you can do. Alright, let's go heading on. Arm the altitude. Alright, let's go 1,000 feet for the climbing. And we're not picking up 113.7 anymore. Maybe we're too far away from it. Alright, outside air temperature's okay. We can now turn off the fuel pumps. Power engine failure. Alright, let's see what we should be for cruise. So 25 and 25 is for takeoff. Carb icing, we'll take a look at that. Cruise. Once you're stable, flying and cruise. Fuel transfer, does it give us a power rating? It doesn't give us a power rating. You know what I thought about doing for tonight, for stream tonight instead of flying? I thought about putting on like the movie Aliens and just watching that. Oh, here we go. Okay. We're doing good now. Alright, altitude is set. Okay, oh, move it to 2200 and then 18 on the manifold. So let's move this down to about 2200. And then about 18 on the... Yeah, I thought about putting on Aliens and watching Aliens and then just like commenting on it periodically. That way I don't get in trouble with YouTube. I mean, it's got a little bit to do about aviation. You know, they got spaceships. Their ship crashed. That would be cool, man, if they did that. That would be a really good idea, actually. Well, maybe it'll be part of the missions when they have the missions that come out. Alright, what is our landing speed? Landing speed... Lead off around 70 knots over to... So around 70... Oh, aim for touchdown at 60 knots. Wow. Oh, yeah, I could do that. Have, like, the flight, like, in the corner. And then have, like, the movie playing in the background. I gotta see if my laptop will handle that. My laptop is very grumpy sometimes and just, it doesn't like doing more than one thing at a time. But yeah, that's a good idea. Instead of stopping and starting to pause it, I could just go ahead and just do that. That's a good idea, actually. Thanks, Magnum. That's a good idea. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow. That's one of my all-time favorite movies, Alien. Well, actually, the first two are great. I like Aliens, I think, a little more than the first movie, but they're very close, I think. Alright, fuel's doing good. I always forget to close this window. And I'm like thinking to myself, why is it so loud, man? And I'm like, oh yeah, I always forget to close that window. So we're gonna go from PN, which is Prosperine, and we gotta fly on a heading of what's this heading here? Let's see here. Looks like a heading 61. So we gotta, once we get to our VOR station, then we gotta fly on a heading of about 61 degrees to get to Hamilton. Oh yeah, yeah, I know, as long as I'm doing something in the background, it'll be okay. It's just like, you know, when you just play the movie and then you don't, like, talk or pause it, they got a problem with that. But no, if I'm doing something in the background, yeah, they'll be okay with that. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think we will do that tomorrow. I'm probably going to record a video in the morning. And then I've been having fun recording videos. I mean, that's how I started my channel off. I don't remember when I started doing this, maybe a year ago. Year and a half ago, maybe. But I started off recording videos for Aerofly. And I always had fun editing and doing all that. And the editing software has gotten a little better. I have two different softwares I use for editing videos, and then two for like creating thumbnails and stuff like that. But yeah, editing is a lot of fun. That's part of the enjoyment, I think, for me, for making those videos, is going in afterwards and cutting out certain parts and speeding up certain parts and adding music and, you know, stupid words on the screen. Streaming's fun too, but I'd much rather just make videos and post them instead of streaming. But I do have fun streaming. I do like talking to everybody while I'm streaming. It's just, sometimes I'd rather just type everything in. It's hard to type everything in with this setup that I have, because like the laptop's in front, I have my keyboard, the flight stick, everything in front, so it's really really cumbersome to try to type everything in the way this is set up now. Ugh. Oh man, that's cool that you got to go to all those islands, man. So are you still like over where the islands are? Like, are you kind of like on a vacation, or did you already head back home? Mount Pluto. Oh yeah, I never look at, yeah, you know what, I don't think I've ever looked at streaming or recording videos as work, which is good, because it doesn't, to me, it's never felt like work. I enjoy it. Just, you know, sometimes, like with streaming, sometimes I'm not really in the mood to talk, so, but I do it anyways, you know, because it's, you know, it's kind of awkward just sitting there. Oh. I thought you went there in real life. Okay, well that makes sense then. I was like, man, that's a hell of a trip. Yeah, I like that Guernsey's Island, or whatever that little island is called, where this, plane really flies most of its flights from. I did a flight from there to some little airport in the south of England, and that was a fun flight. Hey man, I thought you really went there in real life. Shit. All right, we're probably about 10 miles out, I think. You know what? I don't really fly over Australia too often. Australia's got some really cool looking topography, especially out like on the west side of Australia with like the red sand and all that. Man, they got some really cool looking, really cool grounds out there. I'm just looking out here now and I'm thinking to myself, man, how many poisonous snakes and spiders are sitting down there waiting to attack you? You know, how many brown recluse spiders and whatever the snake is they have there that's like super powerful, like the venom on it. Yeah, we got about 10 miles. We're still doing good with our and power's good, temperature's good, we don't need to put on any carb heat. Yep, all that is good. We're in the green. Let's check out our fuel. I think we're okay. It's such a short flight, I doubt we'd have to transfer any fuel anyways. That's interesting that it's not giving us a mileage or anything. Oh, you know what? No, this is VO. This is nav 1 up here. I was like, maybe I have it plugged in wrong. Maybe I should have plugged it in down here. But I think this is nav 2 down here. Wow. I wonder if it looks like that still. That is cool. I guess those are farms, I would think. I mean, it kind of looks like it would be like wheat or canola or something. Bembridge. Okay. I'm always up for a good landing. Especially now that I downloaded this I bought this tool that rates your landing from Four Simmers. I forget the name of it. I'll look it up when we're done. But when you land, it gives you the feet per minute that you touch down, how many G's you pulled while you were landing, how long it took you to stop, and then it gives you like a rating, like out of 5 stars, 5 being the best, 1 being the worst. EGHJ. Okay. Let me write that down. Where's my pen? Ooh, come here, pen. Yeah, I'm always looking for new stuff to try in this simulator. EGHJ. Thanks, bud. GHJ. Yeah, man, I'll look that up. Try that out. Yeah, I thought about doing this flight a couple of times, but I wound up last couple of times flying like Hawaii because they had a Hawaiian livery, and then, you know, the one from Guernsey's Island to back to the mainland. I never see this plane on FlightAware. Every time I go into FlightAware, gotcha. I'm not sure which one you're talking about, but I don't know. Are you talking about Bembridge? The Oh, okay. Well, I'm okay. Well, that kind of makes sense then. You haven't seen that. Okay. I think I understand now. Oh shit, we got to turn on a heading at 61. All right, let's see if we can contact their... Oh, the landing tool. Oh, I got you. Yeah. Yeah, I just saw it yesterday for the first time. I downloaded it. And, yeah, it's cool. I've only had one landing with it so far.
Hamilton Tower YO Mike Alpha Mike Alpha is 24 miles west, 3,400 feet with Alpha to land. YO Mike Alpha Mike Alpha Hamilton Tower. QNH 29.84 wind 122 at 3. Fly left base runway 14.
Well, it doesn't keep the landing. It just gives you a score when you land. Yeah, it doesn't record the landings. It just gives you a score, like how you did.
Mike Alpha Mike Alpha.
All right, runway 14. Let me pull up their chart here. All right, RNP for runway 14. It's Mameg. All right, we might as well program in. All right, Y. IB. HM. All right, let's go to procedures. Let's select an approach. Oh, it's unknown, huh? Well, that doesn't really help now, does it? Did I type it in wrong? No, I didn't type it in wrong. All right, let's type in MAG there. Okay, let's type in that. All right, very good. Now let's see if we can get an approach. There we go. All right, over on... No. What am I looking at here? 14 what? 14Z. Here, we'll do my mag. Let's activate that. Yeah, I wish it recorded the landings. It just gives you the score when you land, and then, you know, it doesn't... I don't believe it keeps the data or anything like that. All right, let's get lined up, and we should be at 4,000 feet for my mag, but I guess 3,000 is close enough. I don't see anything that's gonna get in our way. All right, we got navigation set. We're at 3,500 feet. Could be a little close. And 2,200. There we go. With the SU-58, that's what I'm talking about. 57. Either one's good with me. I never heard of the 58, man. I thought you were like, you know, you made up a whole new plane while you were going. Let's see what kind of landing we can do in this airplane. There's our home base for today, Hamilton. Maybe we'll fly another plane from Hamilton somewhere else. I don't really feel like going to sleep just yet. Gotcha. Hey, that's cool. Vessels UK South, man. That's pretty dope. I don't think I've seen that in the store yet. Very cool, man. Yeah, I've never really been big on some of those scenery add-ons, but some of them that I've seen recently look really cool. So I'm starting to slowly change my mind, but I'm really not trying to buy much until the new simulator comes out. Like, because I don't know how much of it you're going to be able to bring over to the new simulator. I know they're talking about being able to get all of it over, but who knows for sure what's going to happen. All right, give me like 30 seconds. I'll be back. Still thinking about getting your house. Still haven't ruled that out yet. I'm still, like I said, I'm just very skeptical about buying certain things until till the new simulator launches, especially scenery. Now, if it's cheap enough, like that airport, like BWI when I bought that, you know, I don't. That's not that big of a deal, but some of those sceneries are pretty expensive. All right, we're gonna have to go into manual mode in a moment so we can make this turn. So now if we were going to be making a procedure turn, I believe we would be making a parallel turn. Yeah, we're heading 357 and the outbound course is 256. You're making left-hand turns, so no, actually I think it would be a teardrop turn. Well, whatever. There's no procedure turn here. Oh, you know what? There actually is. Hang on a second. If we're going... Hang on, let me do this math real quick. Let me see what procedure turn is. I just did a video on this the other day. All right, we're heading on a course of... What's our course right now? 357, roughly. So let me get 357 on this rose compass here. So let's just say 360 minus 70, since we're doing left-hand turns, is 290. So 290 to 110. So 290, so our outbound course is 315, so that means it is a teardrop turn. Okay. So that means we need to go on a heading of 285 for a minute. All right, let's go into heading mode. Probably the easiest fuel transfer out of any plane in the simulator. Is there a clock anywhere around here? Where is the clock? I guess I could use this clock here. Hello? Okay. I gave you your stuff already, right? No?
Oh, yes, you did. You did.
I think I did, didn't I?
Yeah, when you gave me the yeah.
When I gave you the what?
The chocolate.
That's right, I did. The little pots under the... If you're gonna make ramen. Alright. We got just over 2 miles. Yeah. Oh, you're flying to Kim Jong. Oh, you're brave, James. Hopefully he doesn't shoot you down with one of his nuclear missiles. Then you're gonna be his bitch. And then that's gonna be bad for you. Yeah, that makes sense if the boats gave you something to look at. I mean, hey, if you think it's worth it, that's all that matters, really, you know? Yeah.
Close your eyes.
What?
Does the sriracha belong in the...
This what?
The sriracha.
I don't know. I would put it in there after you open it. All right, let's go on a heading of 285. Fly that for a minute. Roughly. I think we're going to fly manually most of the way back. All right, let's get ready to spin back around. Sun visors are useful in this airplane, and they're actually not annoying. There's some airplanes where those sun visors like kind of get in the way of your line of sight. It's not so much with this one. I'm not always a fan of flying with the HUD, but it does come in handy when you're flying outside the airplane, especially in situations like this. All right, let's get lined back up. Let's start descending. Dude, where are we climbing? Oh, that's because I pushed I pushed the wrong way. No wonder we're climbing. All right, let's click nav again. Let's get down to about 2200 RPMs. That's good to know. Yeah, like I said, they're not annoying. A lot of the ones that the airplanes have, they really get in your way. This should still be on live time. Yeah, it's still on live time. Man, I can't believe it's halfway through July already. All right, let's put on the pumps. This airplane sounds really good. Huh? Oh, I wasn't talking to you, but it's good to know you're listening to me, though. Thanks, Hater Daughter. Alright, there's the Great Barrier Reef Airport. We are about at 2,200 feet. Let's move our propellers all the way up again. All right, we got about 10 miles now to the airport. I'm gonna do a stream tomorrow where I watch aliens and do a little flight like in the corner.
That sounds funner.
Yeah, one of Magnum PI. I don't know if you know who he is, but he had the best mustache in the 80s. He's one of the guys that gets on here on a regular and chats, and I was talking to him about it. He was like, "You should do the movie in the back, you know, do the flight in the background."
That's fun. 'Cause I know you like it.
Yeah. That's the when you're below 2,500 RPMs, I believe.
Huh.
That's the rear power engine failure switch here. So I think when you're below 2,500 RPMs, it'll flash. Not you, Ash.
Huh.
Not you. Yep, I think that's what it is when you're below. When you're below 2,500, I believe that's when it kicks in. Alright, we are about 2 miles from HM2F, it looks like. We'll start descending here when we get to HM2NF. So that's coming up, and then we'll start descending. I don't know why the manifold pressure is so low. I got the throttle all the way up. Propellers are pretty much all the way up. Alright, we can start descending now. Let's take off the auto throttle. Well, I'm heading down now, so. But we're not anywhere close to icing though. That's weird though. Next time I'll try that if I'm in that situation again. Oh, come on, Giga Chad. You're supposed to be answering.
Clear to land runway 14 YO, Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha.
I got that option turned on where co-pilot's supposed to be answering for us. Whoa! I knew I should have paused the game for a second. Alright, we are coming in pretty hot right now. We need to slow down a bit. Oh, that did seem to help, actually. Put the carb heat on for a couple of seconds. That's weird. That's weird, Magnum, that you have to put the carb heat on to when you don't really need it. Oh, well. Well, thanks for finding that out, because we'd probably be in the water by now. Alright, let's put this away so we can see what our landing date is going to be. Ooh, that's a good landing. Wow, I got 5 stars. That's dope. Let's take a picture of that. Yeah, that was I mean, we almost did it in the water. But yeah, that was pretty good, man. That was pretty good. Minus 143 for. Well, whatever. We can just stop here. Yeah, that's pretty good. What did that say? Yeah, minus 140. Wow, that's pretty good. All right, maybe we'll fly from... Maybe we'll start here. Maybe we'll start here and fly somewhere else real quick. Yeah, that was very close to getting in the water. Yeah, this is the thing I bought. I guess it's under aircraft. Let's see here. It is called... Here we go. Landing rate. I guess I should rate this. I haven't rated it yet. 5 stars. Whoa. Okay, I did do... No! Itch. Okay. Yeah, it's called landing rate by 4Simmers. And all it does is just give you your rating. Vertical speed, G-force, landing speed, wind conditions. And once you install it, there's nothing you need to do. It just comes on automatically when you land. Stays on for a minute or two and then goes away. But yeah, I think it was like $6 or $7, I think. Landing rate. I was like, for a few dollars, it's worth a try. All right, let's see here. Where can we go? Oh, did my mouse stop working? You gotta be shitting me. It does this all the time. It'll just stop working in the middle of everything. Do you need me? I gotta restart the simulator now. All right, let me restart the simulator. It's so weird that it does that. Oh yeah, this, and then this, and then this, and then that, and then this. Oh, gotcha. I don't know if the two would be compatible. I mean, ever since I started having an actual airline pilot start rating my landings, like I'm really trying to get better at them now. So, you know, and that tool is certainly helpful with, you know, giving info for sure. Kim Jong-un, this is your final warning. James, the Sukhoi 57. It's coming in hot, boy. He's looking for you. He's looking for you, Kim. It could be. I'm just curious if it would work with each other. Because the landing rate, there's no way to turn it on or off. If you have it installed, it's gonna try to come on. All right, mouse is working again. Yeah, my mouse, for some reason, whenever I get out of a flight and then try to get into a new one, or if I do a restart, like the mouse just stops working. It's the strangest damn thing. Dictator is very funny. I like Sacha Baron Cohen. He's a funny actor. I really liked him back in the day on HBO when he would do Ali G. When he played that hip hop guy, and he would interview people. Yeah, man, he's good, man. Good actor. How you can keep a straight face through that, I don't know. How he just didn't break down and start laughing in front of some of these, like, quote unquote important people that he was, you know, interviewing. I kind of want to fly the Honda jet. But if I do that, I'm going to have to build something in SimBrief, and I don't really want to mess with all that tonight. I mean, it doesn't really take long to do. I'd rather just plug and play. What kind of airplane? What kind of airplane? What haven't I flown in a while? Are you kidding me? My mouse isn't working again. Unfreaking believable. Gotta restart again. Like, it clicks, right? I can click on the screen, but it just doesn't move. It's the stupidest damn thing with this simulator sometimes, man. and I take a screenshot. I hit the wrong button again. Again, I hit the wrong button. All right, let's try this one more. I'm gonna try it one more time, and if it doesn't work this time, then I'm gonna call it a night. We gonna call it a night. And we just start again tomorrow. Oh, the Mkiii, yeah. His wife probably gave him a lot of shit for that too. I think he's married to that. Forget her name, but she was in Wedding Crashers. She played that crazy chick in Wedding Crashers. Something Isle of something. But whatever. Yeah, the Mkiii, that took a lot of balls to do. Yeah, it took a lot of balls to wear that Mkiii. Not many people could pull that off. But he did. At least it seemed like he pulled it off. When he filmed Borat, he was at a car dealership not too far from my house, filming there. When he went into I think he was trying to buy a car, but yeah, that was like a big thing in the town. That part of Maryland. That's many years ago, though, man. When did he make Borat? 15 years ago, maybe? Long ago. I don't remember exactly when he made Borat, but that was long ago. I wonder if it was his idea to wear that Mkiii, or if it was, like, one of the other writers. Probably sitting around the writing table. Fucking drinking espresso and hitting the bong and be like, dude, you know what you should do? You should wear a Mkiii. It would be totally awesome. Yeah. He's made some funny movies over the years. I haven't watched Borat in a long time. I don't know if that movie would still, like, be funny today. I'm sure it would be. 40-Year-Old Virgin, like, the first, like, hour and 20 minutes of that movie is probably, like, my favorite comedy ever. The last, like, 20 or 30 minutes of that movie, I'm not, like, it's okay. But, man, that first hour and some minutes, man, that's some good shit. All right, are you going to work this time? Nope, still not working. I wonder if the mouse is dead. It's not even showing up now. Let me plug in my other mouse and see if that works. I always have a backup, just in case. A little difficult to fly without a mouse. Nope. This one's not working either. Well, I just want to fly an airplane. Like, why is it got to be this difficult? Yeah, see, I can click on the screen. It's just not showing the mouse. So stupid, man. Like, I never see anybody else have the issues that I have with technology. All right, let me try again. It sucks, man. We could have already been, like, in the air flying. But instead, we're still trying to get something simple. Something simple to work. freaking mouse. Let me unplug the backup. Yeah, I always run into an issue with mice with the simulator. I don't know what it is. And it's weird because it works like see it like it's working now. But then once I click the button to like, you know, start everything, it'll work for a few seconds there, and then like sometimes it just stops working. But the thing is though, even though I can click on the screen and it works on the screen, it doesn't register it as an actual controller. Like if I was to go into the controller setup, it would just show the keyboard and the flight stick. It wouldn't show anything else. Oh wow. Yeah, I don't have like I have two mice that I can use. They're both okay. But for some reason, like the simulator just stops registering that it sees it. And then there's no way to fix it. Like right now it's not spinning, which is okay. Usually it stops spinning around this area. Like halfway through the loading screen, it'll stop working and then it'll start working again once you get to the main screen. Come on. Work for me, mouse. I just want to fly like one more like little plane for just half an hour. Like I don't want to do like a big flight. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Mr. Mouse. Oh my god. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, obviously it's working because I can click on the screen. Why is it not registering this? Yeah, see, it doesn't even show the mouse. Oh, it is showing the mouse. That's weird that it's showing it, but it's not. Oh my god. I'm ready to give up for tonight, man. This is crazy. Spending 10 minutes trying to get this damn thing to work. All right, we'll give it one last try, and then I'm done. All right, let me turn the mouse off. I'll do the... Sometimes it works when you turn the mouse off and then turn it on after you do the loading screen. Farm Sim 25 does look really good. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know how much of that's actual gameplay and how much is like cinematics. But yeah, from what I saw, it looks real good. I wasn't that impressed with 22. Like 22 didn't, to me, didn't look that much different than, what was it, 19? Farm Sim 19, I guess it was the one that came out on console and PC. But yeah, that 25 looks really good. We still get to play as a little farming girl, which is fun, I guess. You know, same characters from last time. I heard there's a new Subnautica game in the works as well, Subnautica 3, which hopefully will be a lot of fun. I mean, the first, I guess you could say 2 Subnauticas, but definitely the first one is a lot of fun. The second one's okay. I'm not a big fan of the map on the second one, and those creatures that steal your stuff. Okay, mouse is working here. Still working. Wonder what time I should do that movie tomorrow. Might do it in the afternoon. Yeah, that is a really good idea. I didn't think of that. That's a good idea you had, man. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been doing a Subnautica playthrough again on my channel. I've been streaming it periodically. It's a lot of fun. The game does not it does not look 10 years old at all. There's some games that show their age over time. Subnautica, man, it's still extremely smooth. Like, it's still a great game. I love the music in the first Subnautica too. The music really makes the game. Yay! It works! Yay! I wonder if the flight stick, because now I decided to deactivate the flight stick and use my Xbox controller to reset everything. I'm wondering if having that flight stick connected was like canceling out something. I don't know, that's weird. All right, let's see. Let's start at the top and kind of work our way down. Let's see. I don't want to fly like a big plane. I just want to fly something small. Something small that doesn't take too long to get in the air. Yeah, I flew this recently, the Coronado. That's a fun plane. I don't ever really fly the Cirrus 22. That might be an okay plane to fly. I don't really ever fly that plane. I had no idea that they were owned by a Chinese company now. It's an American company, but I think the Chinese bought them out. TBM. This is a fun plane. I flew that the other day. Hey, look, what liveries do I have on this thing again? Let me see here. British Antarctic, Tyrolean, Transworld. Air Greenland. Alright, well, I just flew that plane a couple times this week. Alright, Diamond Air. I kind of want to fly one of the new Pipers that I have. Where are they at? Where's the Piper 3? Yeah, let's maybe fly one of these. The M2, the Bronco. Piper Comanche, that takes a while to get up in the air. Or we could do the short. Or we could do the Technam. Maybe I'll... Oh, China owns FRS 500 is sweet. They're in they're working with another company right now making, I want to say, the 727. This plane is ridiculous. The level of realism that you have with the wear and tear on the plane and everything. Yeah, I've spent a lot of money. Some of the planes I didn't buy. Like Greece bought me 3 or 4 of these planes, the military planes. Like, he bought me the Spitfire, the F-14, and the 2 MiGs. But yeah, usually I'll put something on the... well, thank you. Usually I'll put something on my wish list, and then when it goes on sale, This is a lot of fun too, this Scrapyard Monster. I don't know if you've ever seen this plane before, but it's like, it's got a Ferrari engine in the back. It's got a BMW like M4 steering wheel. You need to put a coin in to start it. It's got an alarm clock to turn everything off. It's a pretty interesting little plane. It flies really good too, actually. Kind of want to do this Honda Jet. I haven't flown that in a minute. That's easy to get up in the air. I do have to build a flight though on. Nah, we'll do the Turbo 4. No, we'll do the. Let's do the Honda. Let's do the light version. All right, and we're gonna fly from. Maybe we'll leave the Great Barrier Reef and head towards. All right, there's Bowen. That's where we just were. All right, let's leave Hamilton. And then how long would it take to get to, like... Whoa! I was not expecting that. No way. Maybe we'll just do a bush flight. Let's just do a bush flight. Like, man, good lord. Alright, I don't think I've started some of these yet. Here we go. Yeah, let's do this. The upper northeast Adriatic. So, Maribor to Sarajevo. The Adriatic Sea is one of the most storied and historical, blah, blah, blah. Alright, yeah, let's do that. And that's the DA-62. That's a fun plane. Yeah, let's just do that. Oh, yeah, the double ender. I think you were the one that was talking about that before, the double ender. I remember talking to somebody on here a while ago about that plane. I think that was you. Yeah, I still have that thing on my wish list. Double ender. It's a pretty cool looking little plane. Alright, let me get the flight stick. We're not going to use that for the rest of the night. I got double-sided Velcro tape on my desk for that flight stick, because if I don't, that thing will pull straight up in the air when I'm trying to... Unless I have to hold it with one hand and then use the other hand to fly, but now that I had the Velcro down, I don't have to hold it down any longer. Alright, come on, simulator. Oh, that's cool. I did not know that. Alright. So here we are. Let's get our checklist out. Let's get the electric master on. I can't hear anything. There we go. All right, avionics master on. Now we should probably fill this plane up, because there's going to be some points where we can't add fuel. All right. Electric master off. All right, power levers are idle. Parking brake is set. Avionics master off. Gears down. Gears down. All right, alternators both on. Where the hell are the alternators right here? All right, alternators both on. Fuel pumps are off. All right, electric master on. Strobe lights on. Engine master on left. That's weird you don't put the fuel pumps on when you start this airplane up. All right, let's enter. All right, let's do a couple of things here. Let's get rid of that map in the inset. There's the crossfeed switch for the... Oh yeah, forgot. All right, let's get zoomed in a bit here. And let's put on the other map. Yep, this map here. Let's get our trim set for takeoff. All right, very good. All right, let's contact the ATC so we can leave.
Maribor ground YO Mike Alpha Mike Alpha request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
YO Mike Alpha Mike Alpha taxi to and hold short of runway tree 2 using taxiway. Contact tower on 119.205 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway tree 2 using taxiway YO Mike Alpha Mike Alpha.
All right, let's go taxi out. The runway 32 would be over here. So I'm guessing 32 is over here. When I first got the simulator, this was like my favorite plane to fly. Then I kind of graduated to some other planes. But yeah, for a long time, this thing was my favorite. All right, let's set this for 1,500 feet. Oh, we're already at 860. Wow. All right. Let's set this for 2,000 then. Turn pitot heat on. CDI. Let's put our bearing. And we'll make this one GPS. Alright, what airport are we landing at here? Where is... Sometimes it gives the altitude we need to fly. People. All right, begin it. Whoa, begin ascending to begin ascending to 7,000 feet. All right, so eventually we're gonna have to get to 7,000 feet. And we are landing at LJ. So let's see if they have any landing information. VOR, ILS. They do have an ILS. So that's 110.50. Hey, it looks already programmed in. 110.50 and 302. Alright, let's program in 302 here. There we go. Alright, let's turn around, take off. Now, these bush trips, I try to stay as close to the ground as possible, but if they have us getting up to 7,000 feet, that's probably not going to be such a good thing to do, so let's program in 7,000 feet. Why am I not moving here? Alright, flight director on. Fuel pumps on. And cross feeds are on. Whoa, bitch! Trying to do too many things. I was trying to lower the volume of the stream, trying to make sure cross feed was on.
Mike Alpha, you were not cleared to take off.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Write me up? I'm sorry, buddy. That's my bad. Alright, let's put on nav mode, flight level control.
Engaging autopilot.
Oh, that's new. They don't usually say that. Engaging autopilot. I'm so sorry I wasn't cleared to take off. Oh, that's cool. You got people, you got your friends working for Microsoft. That's pretty cool, man. Yeah, I've seen a couple of videos on that double ender. It does look like it's a easier plane than others to fly. The pilot that gets on here every once in a while from Chicago, he's been working with oh, look at that sign down there. That's cool. He's been working with PMDG on some of their projects, which I thought was pretty cool. Shit, let's level off here. And then when we need to climb, we'll... Oh no, we need to climb pretty quickly, actually. That sucks. You know, they give you bush trips, they want you to stay close to the ground, then they give you places where you can't stay close to the ground. Yeah, like he was working on, he was working with PMDG for the 777, like testing it behind the scenes, and he's working with them on a few other projects right now as well. Man, this area is really built up. This Maribor, I think is what it's called. It looks like driving through like Northern Virginia. Outside of all the land that's available. You don't see that in Northern Virginia at all. That does not exist. Alright, let's do that. Could probably turn off the fuel pumps now. Yep. Power lever up to 95%. I just clicked it 5 back. Trim takes care of itself. And we're still climbing okay. Let's move our climb a little bit. Move it down a couple of notches there. I love doing these bush trips. I really do. Like, I think it's so cool. I just wish the one thing I would have liked to have different on these is the choice of airplanes. So many of these bush trips use that Cub Crafter airplane. It's a nice plane, but it kind of gets boring flying the same plane over and over and over again. Alright, so let's we'll just continue to climb to our altitude that we have to. Let's see what we got going on here. Where's nav again? Right here. So right now we are going to waypoint number 2, so Maribor, after lifting off. Oh, northeastern Slovenia. That's cool. Hey, what up, cowboy? Alright, the Drava River, fly past the myriad of Maribor, the southern limestone Alps. Boy, that rock monster from Neverending Story would love this place. That dude loves some limestone. That's all he was about, limestone. What's up, dude? How's your Friday doing? Fly past the myriad of sites of Marlborough and track the Drava River. Yeah. I did one of the landing challenges like a couple weeks ago, man. It's fun. It's challenging for sure, but yeah, those, and then they have all the ones from like FSX and old flight simulators too. It originates in Italy's South Tyrol, then flows through. That is very cool. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait a minute. Stop. Oh, look, we're going to O'Hare Airport. Look at that. Alright, we're almost at 7,000 feet. And then when we pass there, we got to get up to 7,000 feet. Begin ascending to 7,000 feet above sea level. Wow, it is bumpy up here. Good lord. Maybe I should turn off real weather. Alright, there we go. I thought there was a spot where we have to go higher than 7,000 feet as well. Let's go all the way to the end. Okay, Skuta. Continue on a southwest heading once over the Gordezeva lava and increase altitude, gain a visual directly ahead of the 3-mile-long ridge of the peaks of Slava. Fly just to the south of its highest point, Gavka. Once past Gavka, maintain a course. Skuta stands 8,300 feet above sea level and is the third highest mountain. Glacier lie on the upper slopes. Triglav, Slovenia's highest mountain. Fly over the Skuta Glacier. So we're going to have to go over 8,300 feet. So I guess we'll have to go to about 9,000 feet at that point. And that's number 6, which is right here. So pretty soon we're going to have to get up. We might as well start working to get up to 9,000 feet now. Maybe the air won't be as choppy up there. Alright, let's go down here. Let's click on flight level control. And then let's put this down to about 110. Wonder what our ATIS is here.
Marlborough approach YO Mike Alpha Mike Alpha is type Diamond D8 6211 miles northeast of Lima, Juliet Sierra Golf 7,600 feet. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
YO Mike Alpha Maribor approach. Squawk 7404.
Squawk 7404 YO Mike Alpha Mike Alpha. Cleared through the Charlie airspace. YO Mike Alpha Mike Alpha. Maribor approach YO Mike Alpha Mike Alpha 11 miles northeast of Lima, Juliet Sierra Golf. Request IFR to Sarajevo ready to copy.
Yeah, I saw it.
Sarajevo Airport is filed.
I saw a little bit of it during the flight sim showcase. But no, not. I've only seen it for a couple of minutes. I hear it's awesome. You can do it on mobile. You can do, you know, I'm probably not going to need Navigraph anymore, to be honest. What? Man, fuck you. I'm not doing 17,000 feet. We'll cancel.
Turn right heading 270. Proceed on course climb and maintain 17,000 feet. YO Mike Alpha, Mike Alpha.
Yeah, we're going to cancel this. Yeah, I saw a little bit of it during the Flight Sim Expo when they touched on it, but nothing really past that. I hear it's going to be amazing. Like, no more Navigraph needed, really. There's actually a new company called Avia Chart, I think is what it's called, or Avia Sim. It's like $3.50 a month compared to what Navigraph charges. But I was reading about it last night, but very good, thank you. All I did, I just wanted to get what the barometer is. I didn't want to go through all this. Thank you. Good day to you too. Oh yeah, it's definitely whack. There's a new ATC. Hang on, let me turn. Hang on a second. Let's just stop the noise. There's a new. Oh, maybe I can't turn it off. Oh, I can turn the volume down though. Oh yeah, I can turn the voices off. There's a new company called Say Intentions. I think it's Say Intentions. And they showcased this new AI ATC that's available. SkyVector is great. Yeah, SkyVector is great if you're flying in America. I haven't been able to use it for, you know, places outside of America. But SimBrief, you know, like everything that connects SimBrief to these airplanes, there's no other company available, at least through Xbox, where you can bring the flight plans in. So when that becomes available here, that's going to save. See, I might not need SimBrief anymore or Navigraph. That's going to save a decent chunk of money. And if I still want charts, there's this new company now that uses Lido charts, which is from Lufthansa. And it's only $3.50 a month. But yeah, if you haven't seen this, it's called Say. I think it's called Say Intentions, and they have this new AI ATC, which is incredible. It's like talking to a real person. They have different personalities, different voices. The flight attendants have their own personalities. Like it looks amazing. Not available on Xbox. But, yeah, it's way better than the ATC that's in the base, you know, one that comes with the game. Alright, so since everything is black, we're high enough for everything. Yeah, the only time I really use the ATC here, if I'm trying to kind of like recreate a flight, you know, I might use the ATC, but really in these kind of situations I just use it to try to get whatever the barometer is. When I first got the simulator, I was playing with real world traffic on. And those first couple of times that I did that, man, like I could not get in contact with the ATC for anything. It was so busy with traffic everywhere that I couldn't even get a command out to try to. So now I don't even use that feature, but yeah, that Flight Sim Expo that came out, I guess about a month ago now, a little over a month ago, I guess. There's some really good stuff on the horizon for charts and flight planning and simulator stuff and yokes and software. There are so many exciting things coming out, most of which I won't be able to use unless I decide to like invest in a, you know, PC, which, I mean, that's not going to happen anytime soon that I can see. But oh, let me see if I won the lottery. Let's see here. Let's see if I won that suckers game. I've been playing the same numbers for years now, and I'm at the point where like I feel like if I don't play it, that's the one time the numbers are going to come out. All right, winning numbers. I came close twice last year to winning many hundreds of millions of dollars. I had 4 out of the 6 numbers twice. Nope, not this time. Got 3 numbers out of the 6. Again, I every week I get close. Well, not every week, but most weeks I get 3 numbers or so. But yeah, that one time I won like $500. That was the most I ever won from the lottery. I know I've spent way more than that over the years. Yeah, back in the day when I used to play X-Plane and Aerofly FS on my iPad, I was using SkyVector because I could really only fly in America at that point. SkyVector is great. I really wish SkyVector was like a global kind of situation, because I'd much rather use that than Navigraph or SimBrief. SkyVector is awesome. I've never seen them have any kind of charts outside of the US. Maybe it's different now, I don't know, but back when I was using it, you know, if it was outside the US, you couldn't. It was worthless at that point. There was no charts. SimBrief is good. Navigraph's okay. But you know, right now those are the only that's the only company that you can use for integration with these planes. I did see another plane recently in here that gave a second choice to sync your flight plan with. I forget the name of the company, but I saw one plane recently in here that gave you a second option. It was a company I've never heard of. I don't, you could tell me 10 different names of companies right now, I wouldn't know which one is what. Man, there's some big mountains over here. Good Lord. So for a while now, I stream and record videos down here in my office. For many months, I would take the Series X back upstairs with me and plug it in and, you know, watch a movie or YouTube or whatever. But lately, I've just been leaving the thing down here and just using my laptop in my room. And it's, man, I've been going to sleep so much quicker without having that Xbox in my room. Like, I've been going to sleep so much faster. Yeah, I'd have to really get inside a lot of the airplanes and go into the settings. I really forget. I think it might be one of the Airbuses, like the A300 or the A310. But yeah, I don't remember which plane. Man, imagine living all the way up here on top of this mountain. Oh no, I don't see any houses anyways. I think that would be cool to live on the summit here, this mountain. Living, you know, 4,000 or 5,000 feet above ground. It looks like that's a road, but probably isn't. Now, that looks like a golf course, but I doubt that it is. This is not America. America, any kind of empty space that's out there nowadays, they turn into a golf course. Well, actually, you know what? I stand corrected. That could be a golf course. No, that's not a golf course. Yeah, if that was America, that'd be a golf course. This would be a golf course over here. That'd be one over there. They just build golf courses everywhere in America. I played golf for many years. It's been a while since I played, but there was a, you know, almost 3 decades that I played 2 to 3 times a week. Probably about 25 years of my life, I'd play about 2 or 3 times a week. Oh yeah, I guess these are the high mountains that we're going to be crossing. I wonder what altitude our landing's going to be. What is juice? Begin ascending. Yeah, we got that part. We got this part. Ljubljana International Airport. Begin descending, but begin descending. Well, we have the ILS. We can always use that, I guess, to figure out what our altitude's going to be there. This map is a little disappointing in general, this VFR map. Like a real VFR map would give you like the height of... Now, I mean, you can match these colors with the colors on the navigation map, you know, in the airplane, but that's a lot of work. And a lot of guessing. I'm thinking after we cross this peak here, we're going to have to descend down pretty far. Yeah, the only reason I use Navigraph is to get the charts. So I kind of have, so I, you know what codes I need to plug in and what altitudes and all that. If I had access to free charts, I wouldn't use Navigraph. But, you know, many of these planes, there's no charts available. You know, and I like being able to, you know, to read the charts and all that. But yeah, no, real life they don't. Yeah. That is true. There's only a handful of planes that are out there where they really sync up with the flight plan with SimBrief. You know, a lot of the planes you still have to type it all in the simulator here. But, you know, I use SimBrief so I can find out what, like, how much fuel we're going to need and, you know, weight limits and things like that. I could really go without SimBrief. Navigraph, I don't want to go without until there's a different way to get charts in the simulator here. You know, because having that Navigraph synced up with some of the airplanes, you know, you can pull charts right up in the airplane and look at them. Like I did that this morning with the flight that I did today with the 737 that I did earlier. Have to have a Navigraph account, and when your Navigraph is synced up, you can pull up all the charts right in the airplane. We're going to jump back in the airplane here pretty soon. we can start descending towards the airport. Whoa! Alright, let's start descending. Yep, I agree. That's the only reason why I use them. Well, that's not the only reason. I shouldn't say that. I like reading them, and I like learning how to interpret, you know, what's on the charts. But with everything being so realistic in this simulator, like, I like having that option available. You know what I mean? Like, I like that. So I'm going to guess we're probably going to have to do a go-around. And then we'll just use the ILS to land. I really have no idea what... Well, let's see here. It's light green... So yeah, I mean, we're probably close to 1,000 feet above ground, just like before. I guess if I really wanted to cheat on this bush trip, I could go in the Navigraph and pull up the chart for this airport. Alright, let's switch into heading mode. Switch our CDI indicator. And let's start heading to the south. Put that down to 2,000 feet. It's a cool little plane. I think this would be kind of a fun plane to own in real life. I really like the cockpit and the wings. Like, the Diamond Air, man, the planes are pretty cool looking. Like, even the DA-40, I think that's a pretty cool looking little plane. I'm not too familiar with a lot of their models, but like this one, if you take the wings off and the tail, it almost looks like a football that we used to play with when I was younger. That was like a little mini football, and it had like this long tail on the end of it that had like arrow quivers on it, like the feathers from arrow. Like, it was in that shape, like a plus on the back of the tail. And man, you could launch that thing. You could throw that thing so far. All these little towns, that's cool. All right, there's our airport. Let's turn away from it. Glide slope is starting to come into play a little bit. Hey, there's our airport right there. Let's go out here. We'll turn around and come in for a landing. want to know what that building is up there. It looks like it's some sort of like stadium, but I don't, at least from far away it did. Alright, that's definitely not a stadium. Well, you know what? It might be, actually. Look, it could be a football pitch. Hey, that's really cool, man. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that flow chart. Yeah, it's not something we have available on Xbox. All right, let's pull it off here. Actually, we don't need to use the ILS to land. We can just go ahead and turn around and land ourselves. So let's take that off. Put some flaps down. Put our landing gear down.
Engaging autopilot.
I wonder what score. Well, I don't. First of all, I don't know if that landing tool is going to work on here, but if it does, I wonder what score we'll get from having the plane land automatically. Let's see. Flow tool? I'll look before I'll look after this. I've never seen the flow tool in there before, but it's possible. That was a cool little bush trip. Or at least the first leg of the bush trip. Wonder how many there are. There's probably 8 or 10. Well, that's not too bad.
Engaging autopilot. Engaging autopilot.
That's not too bad. Alright, let's just stop right here so the bush trip can end. Oh, I think I have to turn the engines off, actually. And the battery. There we go. Well, a 22-minute trip took 45. Not bad. Yeah, let me see if this This flow tool is there. I've never heard of it before. Never heard of it. Here, let's just type in tool. Airport, toggle tool, and pushback. All right, let me type in flow. Oh, is this it here? Flow Essentials, the menu wheel? Hmm. 42 makes some good stuff. Hmm. That's interesting. I've never heard of this before. Hey, look at that. That's a pretty cool tool. Oh, I like that, where you can set up cameras like that. Carl the Fog. Hey, let me put this on the wish list. Let me look into this. Yeah, that's cool. I'll have to look into that. Flow Essentials by 42. Yeah, Parallel 42 makes some good stuff. They have another thing out right now, too, that they just came out with. Thought it was 42 that just came out with it. Yeah, this thing. This performance utility for Xbox. Yeah, by 42. It you can control like all the individual screens in your airplane to try to eliminate those black screens from showing up. So I thought that was a pretty cool tool. You can like on this plane here, the A320, you can operate all these different systems, switch them on or off to try to keep the plane from going into like black screens. So, all right, that flow tool. What is that thing called again? Let me see here. Flow Essentials, I think, is what it was called. Yeah, Flow Essentials. Yeah, I'll check that out. All right, cool, man. Hey, dude, it was I'm gonna go to sleep, man. I'm kind of tired. It was really cool talking with you tonight. I appreciate you hanging out for a while. It was nice catching up with you. It's been a minute since we chatted. So, but yeah, that's a great idea for the movie tomorrow. I'm definitely going to do that. Put aliens on and then just fly something in the background. You know, another bush trip or something. But anyways, thank you everybody for tuning in. Yeah, that taboo could be. I'm still looking into it to see if it's something that I may need, because I do get black screens every once in a while. So I think that would be a good thing to have as well. But yeah, man, I appreciate you hanging out for a while tonight. It was fun chatting with you. Hopefully we'll catch up again soon, okay? Everybody else, take it easy. Make sure you click something on the screen before you leave. And I will see y'all on the next go-around of the airplane show. Y'all have a good weekend. I will see y'all tomorrow afternoon. Magnum, have a good night, my friend. I will see you. Well, actually, it's Probably daytime where you are. Have a good Saturday, my friend. I'll talk to you later. See ya.